Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another episode of Doz's Jersey Collection. First off, I want to say thanks to all the new subscribers and all the people that have watched my videos lately, especially the Robert de Vilda jersey. It was so awesome to see him share my video on social media. He even put it on his stories on Instagram and stuff. And while I was watching a Supercross BMX video with Bill, I saw in the background when he was giving info about how to find out about BMX history, the video actually had made it to Fat BMX, which is a Dutch BMX website, and I was super stoked. So it's getting out there. I'm super happy, and I'm glad all you guys are enjoying what I'm putting out. And this week I've got a really good one. It's kind of a little bit different here. I've got actually more than one jersey from the same person, and the jersey up here belongs to this rider. It's his #1 jersey, which he won in 2010 in the 40 to 44 men cruiser class at Shepparton. So yeah, it's a really good thing to have that jersey. I'm definitely not a #1 rider, so but it all sort of started in 2013 when he reached out to me and said, would I like one of his jerseys, because he was obviously seeing that I was starting to collect some jerseys. And he just reached out to me and said, oh, would you like one of mine? I'm like, 100%, that would be awesome. So he put it in the mail, signed it for me, put a really cool message on it for me, and it turned up, and this is the jersey here. So back in 2013. So you can all probably guess who it is, Mr. Tim Ward, an absolute legend in our sport in Australia. Super nice guy, crazy tough racer. He was part of the whole crazy New South Wales crew that used to come down to Victoria and absolutely turn it on in the pro class. And yeah, I just used to look up to him and all those pros back in the day, like Darren May and Brett Screws and Billy Dixon, Paul Adams, all the guys that used to just come down from Queensland and New South Wales to race in Victoria. And it was such a good opportunity to see the top fuelers back in the day battling it out. And yeah, and it was just, you could just hang out with them and talk. And I just remember they came down to Werribee, because I don't know if everybody out there knows, but I used to live next door to the Werribee BMX track. And just the guys were you know, hanging out one day, and I got talking to Tim, and they kind of didn't even have anywhere to stay. So him and Tim, Troy Fisher, sorry, and also Guy Perro, they had actually nowhere to stay. So I said, hey, look, I'll ask me mum, and shout out to mum. And she said, yeah, the guys can come over, sleep on the couch, sleep in the spare room, whatever. So the guys stayed for a couple of nights. They raced the Super Nationals at Werribee. Super grateful. And that was a thing that kind of happened a few times over the years, because Werribee used to do the Christmas Classic, and we used to have people come from South Australia and New South Wales and Queensland. It was awesome. They were huge race meetings, and it was just really cool to catch up with everybody that time of year. And Tim, just, yeah, I remember having to, well, at South Lake, when the Aussies were at South Lake, I think 1988, we were racing 17 plus. I actually had him in a moto. Well, you know, he was racing, I was just in the moto. So yeah, I remember that year he doubled #1 Australia on 20-inch and #1 on the cruiser. So that was, it was crazy to be a part of that. I did actually like that track. Yeah, so kind of always been a big, massive fan of him. I even remember when he got picked up by MCS, he was riding his new bike at Werribee, and he let me have a ride of it, and he said he was getting a new bike. So if I wanted to, I could actually buy the frame. And I'm like, oh, that'd be so good. So he said, I'll just let you know when the new frame turns up, and you can buy this one off me. And I'm like, oh, I was so excited. It was all chrome. It was an MCS Magnum, and yeah, XXL, I think. Anyway, so come along to the Eastfield Aussie titles. It was the final. Everybody that knows that final, the pro final, was pretty crazy. It was a bit dark, and there was a big crash which involved Tim, and he was hurt pretty bad. And yeah, subsequently the bike was bent, and Sean didn't get to buy the MCS frame. But yeah, it was pretty hardcore that, you know, Tim got actually quite hurt pretty bad. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where he left the sport. So yeah, it's really cool to have this jersey. Like I said, he's wrote some pretty a nice little message on it for me, and we've kind of kept in touch on and off over the years, and especially when he came back. Like when he came back in 2008, riding for GHP and hanging out with Phil K. Shout out to Phil K. And just seeing him part of the GHP team here in Australia, and just having a lot of fun racing cruiser. And yeah, he was killing it. Like just kind of picked up from where he left off, training hard, racing hard, and looking like he was having a lot of fun. I remember seeing a video of him even riding Luke Medill's backyard track and jumping the pro set there, and he just cases the last one in the set, but still did it on a cruiser. So yeah, the number one jersey, it came about in at the KC State Titles in 2019, and he just sort of sent me a message. He goes, "Hey, you racing?" And I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. And he goes, "Oh, I want to come up and watch some racing. I've got something for you." And I was like, "Oh yeah, okay," sort of. So he came up and we caught up, and lo and behold, this number one jersey, which just absolutely blows me away. Like it's just, I'm so humble and so grateful, Tim. It's such an amazing thing to have, and I know they only get 3 jerseys, and to have one of these is a massive honor. So yeah, massive shout out, Tim. I'm so grateful, and I'm definitely going to get it framed, and also I managed to get the actual number plate that actually goes with that jersey when he won it in 2010. So yeah, really stoked with that. But there's one other jersey, and I know I told you it's going to be a strange one, but just hang that back up. So this is actually the jersey that he won that national title in. This is the gear he raced in. So I've actually got the pants too, so I've actually got the full kit, and that's a shout out to his brother Simon. Simon was working down in Bendigo, and he said, "Look, I've got a couple of things. I know how much you love your race gear and your collection, and that it'd be really great to see some of this stuff actually go to someone that really appreciates it and sort of stuff." Because yeah, he's a big fan of my collection also. So I was lucky enough to get this jersey also. So yeah, I've got a bit of a sub collection just of Tim Ward stuff. So yeah, like I said, Tim and Simon, mega grateful. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe, show it around, share it around. I really appreciate it. I've got plenty more coming. I normally put the jersey up there that I normally gonna do next week, but I'll do a little edit during the week to show you, because yeah, I had 3 jerseys of Tim, so like I wanted just to put up there, because that number one, that's where it belongs, up there. Yeah, it's definitely it's earned its place. And yeah, thanks again everybody for watching and enjoying, and like I said, please give us a thumbs up, please even leave a comment and subscribe, please. Thank you so much. Later.